Hi everybody, I'm Professor Rad, and today we're going to talk about area and using algebra to model area. So let's go ahead and get started. Our example says, suppose the length of a rectangle is 2 inches longer than its width. Let W be the width. We're going to write an expression for its length and then write an expression for its area. Okay, a lot going on here. So first thing I'm identifying, we've got a rectangle. Okay, so remember, for these questions, especially the more overwhelming they become, having something to ground you is going to be important. So a rectangle, that's a shape, and I can draw that out. Ta-da! Okay. They're also giving us a let statement, so we're going to let W be the width. So W is the width. Got that down. So the other component of a rectangle is the length. So we have the length is, remember that is important because that tells us the equal sign. So the length is 2 inches longer than its width. Okay, so 2 inches longer means 2 inches more. So it's going to be 2 inches plus the width, right? So if the width was 10 meters, its length would be 12 meters, right? Just 2 more than that. So if the width is W, that means the length is going to be 2 plus W. Okay. So for part A, it says write an expression for the rectangle's length. That's exactly what we just did. So we said that the length is 2 inches more than the width. Cool. Now part B says write an expression for the rectangle's area. So area of a rectangle is, the formula for area of a rectangle is length times width. So if I look at my little picture up here, we have a length of 2 plus W and a width of W. So we can use that to help us come up with a formula for the area. So the area is our length 2 plus W. Now that's kind of a complicated expression, so I'm going to put it in parentheses. Okay, that's the whole length times the width of W. And that's it, guys. That's all we had to do. Now, if you want to get fancy, you can distribute that W into those parentheses, but you really don't have to. If you did, you would get 2W plus W squared. So both of these answers would be correct because both of these are expressions that represent the area in terms of W. All right, let's go ahead and try another one. So this one says, suppose the height of a triangle is 8 meters longer than its base. Let B be the base. Write an expression for the area of the triangle in terms of B. Okay, triangle. So let me draw out a triangle. Okay, so for my triangle, I'm going to make this one have an easy height and base to identify by making them sides, okay? So this is my height, and this is my base. Okay, B is the base. And they want us to use capital B, so capital B. Okay. Then it says the height is 8 meters longer than its base. So 8 meters longer means 8 more than, so 8 plus the base. So the height is going to be 8 plus B. Okay. write an expression for the area. Okay. Area of a triangle is 1/2 the base times the height. Okay, so we know our base is big B and our height is 8 plus big B. So we can replace those two components of the formula with expressions that have big B's. So our area is 1/2 times our base, B, times our height, 8 plus B. Now, because this is a plus, this expression isn't just a single letter, I'm going to put it in parentheses, 8 plus B. And this problem was fancy in and of itself enough, so I'm just going to leave my answer like that. That's all we need to do there. All right. So, again, find ways to ground yourself with these questions. So find ways to start out with drawing the shape. Look for a let statement, okay, that tells you like what one of the sides is going to be, whether that's the base or the width. And then go ahead and look for that is to help you translate the other sides. Okay, so that seems to be a useful strategy for us in these questions. And I'll point out these questions become easier over time. So even if they're never particularly easy, I mean, we're solving problems, right? The world's problems are not easy to solve. Some are, easier than others, but it comes from practice and trying different strategies. So these questions will become easier over time, but you've got to practice with them and develop those strategies and train your brain to identify specific things to help you out. So to help us train our brain, I've got a now you try question here. So you can work through that problem. In the next video, we are going to start talking about another shape we haven't mentioned yet. I'm going to talk about our friends, the circles. So I'm looking forward to seeing you then. In the meantime, have an excellent day, everybody.